You are listening to the VCast.
Good morning to you, my VCast family. It's your cousin Vic. Another episode of the VCast is here today, the 31st of January. The 31st of January is such a special day for me every year now, because the 31st of January signifies the day before my annual social media break. Cheers. I'm just going to take a sip of this water while the crowd applauses. I feel I should be applauded. I'm getting off of social media. I'm taking a break. I'm showing willpower and discipline. Two things that I only consistently show every February. The social media break was started because I was losing my mind. And I needed to unplug. And it just happened to be this time of year, so that's why I ended up being February. But February is a pretty significant month for my little family. Just because February has so many dates that are important, that are significant, that are memories. February 14th is my father's birthday, Valentine's Day. So I hated Valentine's Day my whole life growing up. February 19th is the day that I met my wife, February 19th, 2009, which is exactly 5 years to the date that I was sentenced to prison. So February 19th, 2004 was when I was sentenced to prison, and then I had to do 5 years in the system. So then I got out. I was done the same day that I met my wife. The same day I met my wife was my last day in the system. So that was pretty significant. Also, the first day I got sentenced, pretty significant. February also is Black History Month. So that's very significant. And then also, my wife's father died in February, and her grandma on the same day, February 2012. What else happened on February? Is that it? I feel like there's more. February. My daughter was born in February. That was pretty significant, right? My daughter's birth month is in February. So February, Groundhog's Day is in February. That's pretty fucking significant too. All right, February is a significant month for us. So it just happens to be coincidental that my social media break happened to land in that month. February is also the month I started comedy for the first time. Back in 2018. So I'm coming up on 3 years in comedy. February was the first year I did a podcast. Back with the Survival Guide boys. Can't wait to have them on this podcast soon. So February is a pretty significant month, and it is going to be another significant month because obviously we got the new place going. February 1st is when the lease begins. So here's another significant moment in our history. So the social media break was so I wouldn't lose my mind. I was under a lot of stress. My cousin's husband had just committed suicide, and his suicide just made me see how close I was to the brink. What the brink is, everybody's brink is different. Whatever, there's no need to interpret what the brink is. You know what the brink is. I know what the brink is. All right. And I didn't realize how close I was emotionally and it just was the state of mind that I was in. And that's all part of the problems that have surfaced, today. This is just, I don't know if that didn't make any sense. But the whole point is that the social media break was born out of desperation. And the first year I did the social media break, like I said, I got motivated. I was writing more jokes. I was writing a lot of premises down, and not being on social media just, man, I don't know how to describe it. Like, just not that scrolling and that constant ability to entertain yourself is like a pacifier. All right. Being able to be on social media is like a pacifier. It is a way to escape your own life. It's another form of escapism, just like watching TV, just like playing video games. Like, these are all forms of entertainment that I use to distract myself from the feelings that I feel, from the problems that I have, just like drinking alcohol, just like smoking weed, just like, there's so many different tools that we as people use to distract ourselves, to soothe ourselves, to make ourselves feel better, to escape this world, this fucking disgusting animalistic world that just wants to rip everything from you, and you're constantly fighting just to hold on to what you have, and I'm just talking about emotionally. I'm not even talking about financially, like, this is just a very hard place, and the pressures of life are very hard on everybody. Everybody has their own fucking problems. Everybody has their own things that they're going through, their own levels of going to the brink and what brings them there. And, it's very easy for us to look at other people's problems and be like, what are you fucking upset about? You don't know, but you don't know what people have been through. You don't know how much they've had to endure to the point where you're saying, why does that bother you? You know what I mean? Like, so being on social media for me is another form of escapism. So when I'm on that social media break, that's like taking the pacifier away. All right, now I have to deal with shit. Now I have to confront problems. I have more time to do more things. I'm way more productive when I'm off of social media, because that's less time. Like, when I look at my time consumption for, social media, and that, like, open up your freaking iPhone app, and your iPhone app is like, hey, asshole, do something else with me. All right. I'm a computer, and all you do is go on social media. Like, you can do so many things, and all I do is browse them titties on Instagram, or browse them titties on TikTok. And it's, it takes away from me creating, right? When I do the social media break, I blog every day. I just write these daily blogs about how I'm feeling, how the social media break is going. You can see them on vicisfunny.com. You can just click on the link by the little Asian girl on the bottom. She'll take you to the blog where all the entries are in. And I should write more blogs. Like, that should be my journaling. Or just writing about things. I should just write more. Yeah, so just being able to get off social media allows me to open my mind more and do more things. And it gives me such a great reset, like, emotionally and socially. I start to miss people more. Like, when I see you, like, I just know when I go to open mics and stuff, or when I'm doing things during February, when I see people, I'm just happier to see them. I'm grateful to, like, I'm excited to talk to you. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know that you've been complaining about your fucking car all week long, or that fucking bitch you work with, or, your fucking marriage and your relationships, or the subliminal messages that you constantly fucking post every day. I don't know any of that. I'm not in tune with that. So you see in your face, I'm genuinely happy. I want some sort of social connection. I don't have that when I don't have social media. My fucking back is itchy back, and I got the solution. Dun, 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 and then the back scratcher. So when I'm off social media, I just genuinely like people. I'm just scratching. This feels so good. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, this little wooden thing is like. This is what it feels like to be on Epstein's Island, right here. This little back scratcher, like you're just having a bad day on Epstein's Island. You pay so much money to get there that when you're on Epstein's Island and you're having a bad day, and you order a drink and the bartender sees you having a bad day, so she calls one of the kids that she was in school with, and she's like, take care of this guy. And you're sitting there, and all of a sudden this little hand appears on your back. Mm-hmm. Are you okay, sir? And you're like, oh, get off me. You're 12 years old. Hold on. Let me just finish this. All right. That was rude of me. So, the social media break is coming tomorrow. I'm not going to be out. I just delete all the apps. I usually don't delete LinkedIn for work purposes. Because it advances my professional career and all that good stuff. No, last year I did get rid of LinkedIn because LinkedIn has become more social media-ly. So I got rid of LinkedIn. So tomorrow's first day of the new lease on live. This is it's been a real shitty process. I don't want to talk too much about it, to be honest with you. I don't mind being honest with you guys. I don't mind telling you guys the things I'm going through. But like I've said before, the things I talk about when it comes to my family don't only affect me. So I have to be mindful that other people don't want their business out there. And not even that they want their business out there. Like nobody's told me anything. This is just me being mindful, right? This is just me taking other people's situations into consideration. All right. My wife hasn't told like her immediate family what's going on yet. I have, because I'm a blabbermouth. I've told my side of the family. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody on her family watches my podcast or listens to my podcast. I would just hate that this is the way they found out. It's out here now. But like I said, I want to respect my wife's privacy. It's pretty simple. My privacy I could give two fucks about. But, as far as my wife's privacy and my daughter's privacy, I take my daughter's privacy, or we take my daughter's privacy very seriously. My daughter's never been on the internet, except for maybe a couple times by accident. But that's just our personal preference. And I know that preference extends to her. If you look at my wife's social media, if you know my wife, if you don't know my wife, you don't know her social media. But if you do know her social media, you'll see that she doesn't post anything at all. She's just there to observe. She's just there to watch you and how you interact with me. No, I don't know. But that, that's just the whole point. I don't, for me, if I just talk about my feelings and what I'm going through, this has been extremely difficult. Because on one hand, I'm very excited about the possibilities of being happy. All right. That's obviously the main goal. But I'm also devastated that we're in this position. And I'm starting to feel like maybe I don't I'm not made for this situation. Maybe the idea of marriage for me isn't the best option. Like, because if this thing doesn't work out with my wife, if me and my wife decide that we are not going to be together anymore, then I don't want to be with anyone else. I don't want another relationship. I don't want to pursue anyone. I don't want to be on dating apps. I don't want to find love. If things don't work out with my wife, I will be alone. But that's just me talking now. Who knows? Time changes minds. But I know for now, we're doing things the best we can, and one of the things I've been really dreading is talking to the kid about it. It's been devastating me. I even got lowered. Just don't even know if she's fucking sneaking around here somewhere. But just the idea of having to tell her that I'm leaving was crushing me, because me and my daughter are very close, and I know that it would devastate her, and that pulls on the heartstrings more than anything. I promised I wouldn't cry. So that part has been really, really weighing on me. But I talked to my brother. My brother's coming back up, and he gave me advice. He said that maybe we shouldn't tell her. Maybe we should do like a transition thing. So, that's what we're doing. We're going to do a transition thing. There doesn't need to be a conversation where we tell her anything. It's just we have another place, and we'll be going back and forth. And, I'm not in a situation. I'm in a great situation where, we're not, me and my wife are still partners. We're still best friends. We're still, family. And we don't have any animosity towards each other. So we're able to provide such a nurturing and caring environment for this transition to happen, that even though it sucks that it does have to happen, it is happening in the healthiest way possible. So that's that. I don't really want to get too much into it, guys, because I rather try to be funny. And this shit really brings me down. So I feel like the fucking social media break is coming at a really, really good time. I'm not going to be able to distract my feelings as much. I'm going to be able to write about it a lot more, because I'm going to still be doing my daily blog for the social media break, so I can post that in March. And I don't know, man. That fucking really brought me down. It's just hard, man. Doing these podcasts, and the prep that I do, the very little prep that I do before these episodes, is usually just writing down things I want to talk about, topics, things I want to cover about how I'm feeling, and things I'm going through, and just try to share these things. And I get on this mic, and I want to be consistent so I can get better at this, right? Because I like doing this. I really, really, really love podcasting. I love sitting here talking. I like doing these alone. I like them even better with guests and having conversations. But doing these alone, I'm able to get these feelings and these thoughts off of my head. And then I like the editing and production part of putting the podcast together, and then distributing them to everybody and saying, here, look, this is what I did. I love that. I love that process. But it's just hard emotionally when I'm going through all these things, and I'm trying to, I don't know if this is entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is a show, or is this just me? I don't know. I'm just trying to do something else so I can give you guys something that you can appreciate and you can love, and you can want, and we can grow a community around. And I'm just trying to create an experience. Maybe. Or am I just trying to fucking talk about myself? I don't fucking know. Where are we going with this? Where? I'll change subjects. I'm wearing my customer service hat because I love customer service. Dun, dun, dun. I've been in customer service for so long, and I'm good at it, and I hate it. Like, I hate talking to people, but I'm good at it. And I've been kind of thinking about this recently. Like, customer service has provided me with an opportunity. Like, without customer service, I wouldn't be Fortune 500 material. Let's be honest. Without customer service, I wouldn't be Fortune 500 material because I don't have college education. I don't have a college degree. I don't have a diploma from a university. I don't have any special skills. I'm just personable. And that happens to work well in customer service. And customer service has always been a good entry level job for me. That was just a total subject change for no reason. I don't know what to talk about. My brother's around. My brother gets on my nerves. My brother's exactly like me. So picture that. Fuck, man. These feelings really fucking tanked this episode. Really fucking tanked it. Because I'm like, this is something I've been thinking about and upset about for so long. And like, sometimes I wake up here and I'm just writing and fucking crying. And mornings are just so fucking emotional for me to go through these things. That's the thing about fucking comics that I'm realizing, like, as I'm trying to become one, and the more I meet comedians, the more I realize that we're fucking damaged. We are just fucking broken people. Broken people. That's the only people that get up in front of a fucking crowd of people and think that they can just start talking. And they can just like control the attention of the room. Or just fucking hurt people. And that's what makes me feel like I found the home with comedy. Like, just the whole thing about it just appeals to me. The lifestyle, everything appeals to me. It's what I've always wanted that I never knew I wanted. And I'm not even like, I don't fucking know. This is a fucking disaster. This is a real shit show. Let me just tell you. And I'm going to stick into, I'm here for the fucking shit shows. All right. I'm going to stop running from the shit shows. There's a lot of times that I've been into this podcast like 10 or 11 minutes and it's turned into a shit show. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm turning it off. No, I'm fucking posting this goddamn shit show. I'm putting this out there. All right. Because not every fucking episode's going to be a winner. Not every episode's going to be a winner. They're not all, they all can't be winners. They all can't be episode 44. Or episode 45. I don't even know if those episodes were that good. I'm just calling shit out. I got this fucking little fucking stash. Is my mustache lopsided? No. It's beautiful. My little flavor saver. Hey, there, you killed my father. My name is Vic Cedeno. And you killed my father. Prepare to die. Prepare to die. Yo, bro. So, that's it. I'm canceling myself. I'm going to cancel myself. Reported myself to Facebook. And I don't fucking know, guys. I don't know. I wore this fucking stupid scarf. Try to be fancy. But it's good. I'm glad I wore this scarf because now when I look back through old episodes and somebody's like, hey, can you recommend an episode? I'll just make sure not to recommend the one with the scarf. Don't recommend this episode with the fucking scarf because this guy just cried like a little fucking bitch on his podcast. What a little bitch. Are you crying on your podcast again, you little fucking bitch? You little faggot. Are you crying on your podcast again? Stop being such a faggot, dude. I'll fucking cry on my podcast if I want to. All right? If I want to fucking cry on my podcast, I'll fucking drop tears all over this bitch. All right? This keyboard right here is my fucking keyboard. If tears want to land on this keyboard, they have permission to. All right, they have my full authority to land. I'll fucking cry if I want to. It's my podcast. I'll cry if I want to. I'll cry if I want to. How many times have I cried on this fucking podcast already, bro? I gotta get my fucking act together. Oh, this is fucking pitiful, man. This is fucking pitiful. I did my eyebrows yesterday, so they feel good. I think that's why I don't like my brother. I love my brother. All right, my brother was my hero growing up. All right, my dad died when I was 6. My dad was my brother's stepdad, and my brother loved my dad. My dad is my brother's dad. My brother doesn't call his own dad. That's my dad is his dad, and he always looked out for me. I remember like 8, 9 years old. We were outside playing during one of them blizzards. We lived in Hackensack, over by Sears. There's that park, Pangbourne Place over there. That fucking, I don't know what the name of that park is. Pangbourne Park? I don't know. That park, we were just all playing on the street, and the bigger kids were outside, and we were outside, and we lived in this big building. One of the guys in the building fucking was throwing snowballs at us. And I remember that he threw one, and I turned around, and when I turned around, that fucking thing, bam, blasted me in the eye. Right in the face, bro. It fucking hurt. I started crying. I ran upstairs and told my brother. My brother went outside and beat the guy up, right? That was my brother. My brother's 17 years older than me. I'm almost positive. Like 16, 17. He's 50, 38. Maybe my math is wrong. Like maybe he's 12 years old. 12, 13 years older than me, right? So he always comes to my back. And Karlstad, my downstairs neighbor, older guy, he was like 17 and I was 11, and he was picking on me, had me in a headlock outside, and just, did one of those fucking headlocks there, and he held it until I started crying, and he just being a fucking dick, picking on me, right? Fucking poor little spit kid. All the fucking, Italians were picking on me. So anyway, he had me in front of his friends, and he thought it was fucking cool, and I started crying. I went inside. Brother asked me, "Why are you crying?" I told him. He put on his fucking sneakers and went right outside and fucking punked that dude out right in front of all his friends. All right, punked them all out. 4 guys just stood there. "No, calm down. No, fuck that. He's a little kid. You want to do that shit to me? Do that shit to me." Like, got right up in his face, and none of them fucking did a damn thing. So my brother's always been my hero. He's always been my best friend. And I still can't stand him. And the reason I can't stand him is because he is like me. And everything I can't stand in him is what I can't stand in me. And that fucking sucks. Like, just, oh my God, all the things I remember growing up with, the things I didn't like about my brother, the way he talked, the way he did things, the fucking way he brushed his teeth used to fucking annoy me. Like, all those things, like, I do them. And I'm just like, fuck, bro. So anyway, my brother's back, and he's moving back up from Florida on my fucking nerves. Worst fucking planner of all time in history. Who plans to move somewhere, goes there, and when they're like 2 or 3 states away, then they decide to wonder, where are they going to stay? Where are we going to sleep? Where are we going to sleep? That's a question that you should have answered before you left. You call you last minute and like, "Hey, I need a hotel. Can you book me a hotel?" I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." "Yeah, sure. Let me just stop my whole life. Like, this isn't a big weekend for me. Like, I don't have anything on my mind. Let me stop everything I'm doing. We're going to book you a room. Let's think about you. Let's think about you." It's fucking amazing. Fucking prick. Nah, my brother's crazy relationship. My brother's a barber. Always cut my hair. I was just, like barbers get those dummies. If you go to beauty school, not just barber, like beauty school. When you go to beauty school, they give you these dummies, and you have to do things to them. Like, I was my fucking brother's dummy. He used to fuck my hair up all the time. But he's nice with it. Nice with it. I actually pulled this through. I'm pretty proud that I got to 30 minutes here into this episode. 30 minutes in. I mean, 12 minutes in, I was like, I'm running out of things to talk about here. I'm getting emotional. I don't want to talk about my fucking disintegrating marriage anymore. I want to talk about making fun of my family. Making fun of my family. What else is going on in this world? In this world, coronavirus is going away. Because Joe Biden is president now. Joe Biden, riding with Biden. I'm riding with Biden. I told you, I'm changed over, bro. I don't believe in conspiracies no more. It's over. That's it. Official story for me. Biden 2020. It's on my bumper sticker. Don't silence me. I represent. Wear 2 masks, baby. Wear 3 masks. If you're only wearing 2 masks, you're just fucking not even. You don't even care enough. You don't even care enough. Wear 3. If I see you wearing 2 masks, I'm like, you don't care. You don't care, bro. 2 masks? If 2 masks are effective, why not 4? Just throw 4 on there. Let's just fucking wear saran wrap around our face. Saran wrap has to keep corona out. I got nothing to plug. I got nothing going on. Taking a month off of social media. You will not see me on there. I will not be responding to messages or DMs or anything like that. So please call me. If you don't have my number, and we don't really need to talk, do we? Or you can find my number for somebody else. All right? You just give it away, and then my phone will ring, and we can talk. But I'm going to be off of social media for 60 days. No, 30 days. 28 days. Easy breezy. Cover girl. We will get this done. 28 days of bliss. That's it. Check out the website, vicisfunny.com. I didn't do no sponsor ad reads, but NJNY pool tables. Stop that. 18 pool tables. NJNY pool table service.com. 18 pool tables, number one business in the world. All right, that's the best business. But I don't know if they're the best business, but they're the best in billiards. Action, all of the time. All right, 18 pool tables, NJNY pooltableservice.com. Tell them your boy Vic sent you for a discount. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. You'll be listening to this on Monday. It is Sunday. But remember, be true to you, 'cause you are you. Mwah.
You're listening to my daddy of the Vic.